62-year-old man loses 40,000 in CPF to malware scam. Silly old man. We are all well versed on online space, right? But elderly, they are so vulnerable. I hope you're not thinking like this, because take a guess what the highest scam victim age profile is. You need to see this. It's from the age of 20 to 40, and it accounts for more than half. This is one example of a scam victim. If we factor from age 20 to 50, that accounts for almost 3/4 of all scams. Not so much silly old man already, correct? Today I want to dig on some points for you to become more prepared. Take a closer look at this, because I want you to put on the hat of the scammer, or think in terms of a digital marketer. Let's say your biggest target is this 62-year-old guy with bank savings and hopefully CPF monies. What advertisement to lure him in? Is it going to be something like this? No point targeting him with Taylor Swift concert ticket ads, correct? If we are gunning for a younger scam victim to download our malware, then sure. Or how about this? He may react better with a food ad. Best Sri Lankan crabs. Would this work or not? The title sucks, and more importantly, massive 99% off. Come on, that looks totally like a scam. And not just that, what if the target actually struggles to read English? Would a Chinese ad actually be more effective? You want to spend your ad monies wisely, correct? So why not let's do a Chinese sponsored post like this? A specially crafted brand and the entire ad in Chinese. By the way, there's a reason why you may not have seen this ad before, because you are just not the targeted audience. Don't worry, you'll be targeted differently in future. Even better from digital marketing standpoint is to target elderly people who may have clicked on food merchants before. And let's niche on to a good reputable one. This could be an example, and let's use all the keywords relating to it. By the way, this is a legit good merchant because you can see a Singapore registered landline over there, right? But what we want is to understand the customer profile to do Facebook advertisements to target at such an audience. And don't forget, we want to add the age profile in our Facebook ad campaign. Actually, come to think about it, a Mandarin speaking housewife is also okay. May not necessarily be a 62-year-old man. Then what we need to add next is to add a call to action in Chinese, correct? Let's limit the decision making time on this purchase. Strike while the iron is hot. And then what we'll add next is a believable 60% offer. Don't do 99%, that is crazy. Quote, the price of the seafood was around the price of what it will cost at the market. So he did not find it suspicious, since it is not the first time he had came across similar ads. And to round off our ad campaign, let's put a WhatsApp button, because this is where the sales magic happens. Let's get a person to man that hotline properly, well trained, and more importantly, be friendly. Quote, because they offered cash on delivery and it will be delivered directly to my house, I thought it was very convenient. And the way he spoke, it was very friendly. Anyone would let their guard down. Now we need to train this stuff over the phone, not to rush things. To hear the problem properly, to hear the problem slowly. You can't order, correct? Oh, let this victim fail again. This is mightily important, because what we want is for him to wholeheartedly take our offer of a solution. The malware that we want to plant in his phone to see all his information. Quote, after contacting the seller on WhatsApp, the person encouraged him to try ordering the items again. When this failed, he sent Mr. Ang what he claimed to be a link to an online order form. After I clicked the link, something like an app appeared in my phone. One half is done. We've planted this malware because we offered Mr. Ang the solution. Now it's time to get his password over. One easy way is to get him to log in to his own PayNow, where he will input his password. And hopefully his PayNow is still on SMS OTP. Quote, when he still failed to find a page with any product listing, the scammer communicating with him on WhatsApp offered to help Mr. Ang put a direct order and asked him to transfer a $5 PayNow as a confirmation fee, unquote. Everything done. Mr. Ang has taken the bait, planted the malware, and punched in his own bank account for all of us to see. If this happens to be his CPF same password, fantastic. Simply follow the CPF steps, and if he has above full lump sum, and he has tested that he has a PayNow already, we can transfer the monies out from his CPF into his bank account and subsequently siphon it out. Quote, Mr. Ang found out that a scammer had transferred more than 40,000 from his CPF account to his bank account and then transferred it out. $40,000 gone. Scary, correct? I took time to go down to the workshop with YouTube's Creators for Impact to deliver you this urgent scam prevention message, and the entire narration is to tell you one thing. This ad may look lame to you, but you bet that there will be an advertisement, a message, an offer in future that you will be specially targeted for. The ad will look similar to what you see every day. The message will resonate with you. The offer will be what you have been looking out for. And that's why if you don't want to fall victim, you need to continuously up your awareness, and not just that, continuously up your prevention methods. One step is to start downloading government's Scam Shield app. I know it has its limitations. Right now it's only blocking unsolicited messages and calls, but you bet it will evolve. Download all future iterations of it because there are still big gaps everywhere. If you are swimming right now every day in messaging platforms, in social media, and in online shopping platforms, scammers are around there to get near to you. Speaking about online shopping platforms, this is one of the biggest expanding areas for scams, and hopefully this infographics is useful for you to be aware where have scam victims encountered scammers. Teenager, target with a Taylor Swift ad. Preschool teacher, target with a pet grooming service ad. Middle-aged guy, investment scam ad. Elderly, food ad. Again, scammers will find you with the right ad, the right message, the right offer to hit you differently when you move through different age groups and different life stages. If you agree with this message, smash the like button so you can reach a bigger audience together. And I'd like to leave you with this big rounding point. Scam victims don't just get hit in their wallets, their mental health also suffers. Quote, I felt like someone invaded my privacy. How could they have possibly gotten into my accounts? Karen had a hard time sleeping and didn't share what exactly happened with her friends and family. Although most financial fraud victims feel a range of emotions, the length and intensity of these feelings can vary widely. Some victims are upset for a few days and move on, while others develop a full-fledged PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Some victims may have an uncomfortable relationship with money for years after experiencing financial fraud. Lastly, it's mentioned that some victims ignore anything having to do with finances to a point they can't bring themselves to pay routine bills. Others become obsessed that they become victimized again and go on spending sprees using the logic that they might as well enjoy themselves rather than have it stolen from them again. Do scam prevention not only for yourself today but to all your family members, whether it's teenagers or elderly. If they get compromised, you're going to have to bail them out financially, and you're also going to have to bail them out emotionally. Share this message with anyone who should hear, and check out my previous breakdown on the OCBC phishing scam, because inside it I have an example of an impersonation website that is very, very unique. Check that out. It can help you understand phishing scams a bit better and hopefully prevent you one day from falling for it. With that, all from here, see you there. Smash the like button as always. Take care and goodbye.